In the realm of the British royal family, where every move is scrutinized and every gesture is magnified, there are moments that shake the very foundations of the monarchy. And in a recent royal revelation, one of the most unexpected and extraordinary moments has sent tremors through the palace, so much so that even King Charles, a monarch known for his calm demeanor, was left stunned and speechless. What could Princess Anne, the famously tough and independent royal, possibly say that would have such a profound impact on her brother and the entire royal household? Let's dive deep into the heart of this royal bombshell that has left the monarchy reeling. Princess Anne's life didn't start in the way most would expect of a royal heir. Born on August 15, 1950, to Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip, Anne was thrust into the world of royal privilege, but also into a life marked by immense responsibility and duty from an early age. While her brother Charles would grow up in the direct line to the throne, Anne was raised with the understanding that the monarchy came before all else. With Queen Elizabeth crowned when Anne was just a toddler, the pressure of royal life weighed heavily on the young princess. Her mother, as the monarch, was often absent due to her royal duties, leaving Anne in the care of her governess and a team of palace staff. Despite the distance, Princess Anne's relationship with her mother was one of deep, if quiet, affection. Queen Elizabeth, though occupied with her royal obligations, always made it clear to her children that they were loved and cared for, though Anne later admitted that her upbringing came with its own sacrifices. But it wasn't just about privilege. Anne's childhood, though one of wealth, was also one filled with the constant understanding that she had to uphold the traditions of the monarchy, an existence that was far from the carefree days that most children experience. As Anne grew older, it became increasingly clear that she was no ordinary royal. While she could have easily relied on the comfort of her title, Anne displayed a defiant spirit from a young age. It wasn't just about being a royal, it was about becoming her own person, with her own dreams and passions. When she turned 13, she was sent to Benenden School, a prestigious boarding school in Kent, England, where she began to experience the real world away from the walls of Buckingham Palace. Though it was difficult for Anne to adjust at first, the school became a place where she discovered her independence and excelled academically. It was here, amidst the challenge of her new surroundings, that she found solace in horse riding, a hobby that would go on to define not just her personal life, but her royal legacy. As Anne immersed herself in the world of equestrian sports, she finally found a realm where her title didn't define her, her skill and determination did. In 1971, Anne made history by becoming the first British royal to win a European championship in equestrian sports. The significance of this achievement was not lost on the public. It was a royal who wasn't just content to be a figurehead. She was a competitor, a trailblazer, and someone who was prepared to face challenges head-on. This achievement marked the beginning of a career that would see Anne take on even greater feats, culminating in the 1976 Montreal Olympics. However, it wasn't just her sporting prowess that captured the world's attention, it was her remarkable resilience and courage in the face of danger. In March 1974, Princess Anne and her then-husband, Mark Phillips, were involved in a terrifying and violent incident. On a routine journey back to Buckingham Palace, their car was blocked by a Ford Escort. Before they could react, a man named Ian Ball emerged from the vehicle, armed and with a terrifying plan to kidnap Princess Anne and demand a ransom. What followed was nothing short of a nightmare. Ball shot Anne's personal protection officer, injured the chauffeur, and caused chaos that spread quickly throughout the area. But rather than yielding to fear, Anne made a decision that would define her character. As the situation spiraled out of control, the kidnapper demanded that she exit the car. But in a moment of utter defiance, Princess Anne famously responded with, "Not bloody likely." Her courage in the face of what seemed like certain danger stunned everyone. Anne refused to be intimidated, and it was only when a passerby, Ron Russell, intervened and struck the assailant in the head that police were able to subdue Ball. The princess walked away unscathed, but the incident left a deep mark on her, and it would forever alter the course of royal security. Anne's bravery in that moment was lauded worldwide, with even her brother Charles later expressing admiration for her resolve. But even in the face of such terror, it was clear that Princess Anne's life was never to be without its own personal struggles. In 1973, she married fellow equestrian Mark Phillips in a highly publicized ceremony. The public adored the couple, seeing them as the picture-perfect royal pairing. However, behind the scenes, things were far from perfect. Rumors of infidelity began to circulate, with whispers about Mark's alleged affairs with multiple women, including a British TV presenter and a Canadian public relations executive. Despite the scandal, Anne carried on with her royal duties, never once letting the rumors distract her from her responsibilities. But in 1989, the couple announced their separation, and by 1992, the divorce was finalized. Anne, however, didn't let this setback define her. In a private and understated ceremony, she married her second husband, Timothy Lawrence, in 1992. This marriage, unlike the first, was built on mutual respect and a quiet understanding, something that Anne had longed for. Despite her newfound happiness, Anne's life was not without tension, particularly within the royal family. Princess Anne and her brother, King Charles, had always shared a unique bond, both growing up under the intense pressure of royal life. While Charles was more reserved and introspective, Anne was bold and outspoken. Yet despite their differences, they had always been united by a mutual respect for each other. However, in the years following Queen Elizabeth II's death, a rift began to grow, one that wasn't about Anne and Charles, but about Anne and the new queen consort, Camilla. For years, Anne had maintained a cordial relationship with Camilla, but behind closed doors, things were far from smooth. Anne, known for her hard work and dedication to the monarchy, reportedly found Camilla's more relaxed approach to royal duties frustrating. The final straw came when Camilla decided to take a break during Charles's health struggles, a move that Anne reportedly found disappointing. But Anne's issues with Camilla weren't just about duty. It was about tradition. Princess Anne, a staunch royal traditionalist, believed that Camilla should have remained queen consort instead of taking the full title of queen. The tensions between them simmered quietly, but Anne's sense of duty to the crown remained unwavering. Then, in a stunning twist, Princess Anne shocked the entire royal family and the world by making a decision that no one could have anticipated. During a high-stakes meeting about the distribution of Queen Elizabeth's estate, a monumental decision was made. By British law, when a monarch dies, their wealth typically passes to the reigning monarch without incurring inheritance tax. But this rule does not extend to the monarch's siblings, which meant that Anne, Prince Andrew, and Prince Edward would each be required to pay a hefty 40% inheritance tax on whatever portion of the estate they received. It was during this delicate meeting that Anne, with her characteristic calm and determination, made an announcement that left everyone speechless. Turning to her brother, King Charles, she declared that she would refuse her share of the inheritance. "I am here for the family and the monarchy, no matter the cost," she said, making it clear that her commitment to the royal family was greater than any material gain. For Anne, this was more than a financial decision, it was a profound statement about her unwavering loyalty to the monarchy. By refusing her inheritance, she ensured that the crown would maintain full control over Queen Elizabeth's estate, preserving the financial stability of the monarchy for generations to come. Anne's decision was a true sacrifice, one that left King Charles deeply moved. Even Camilla, who had been silent until that point, was reportedly stunned by Anne's incredible act of loyalty and selflessness. But for Anne, it wasn't about recognition, it was about protecting the future of the monarchy, no matter the cost to herself. Throughout her entire life, Princess Anne has demonstrated an unwavering dedication to the crown. She has lived a life of service, never seeking the spotlight or personal gain. Unlike her brothers, who still benefit from royal allowances, Anne has always been financially independent, supporting herself and her family without asking for extra assistance from the monarchy. Her decision to refuse her inheritance was the culmination of a life lived in service to duty, a life in which she quietly gave everything for the greater good of the royal family. As the monarchy faces its greatest challenges yet, will Princess Anne's sacrifices be fully recognized? Or will history remember her simply as the steadfast and loyal princess who always put her duty before her personal desires? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure, Princess Anne's legacy will remain a testament to what it truly means to serve the crown.